boom. Big up, everybody. Welcome back to TJ Warren TV. Welcome back to the 119th episode of the American Idiots Show. Dal, we're coming up on 3 years. I just realized that.
It's ridiculous.
3 years of us coming on here Friday afternoons talking shit. You know what I mean?
You don't look a day older.
But no, I don't look a day older. A pound fatter. I look okay, maybe a little bit of that. I did go back and watch one of the first shows, and I didn't have a beard, and I look every bit of the 3 years that has passed. I'll go ahead and say that for sure. But
it catches up with you fast, bro.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's life. That's life, as a singer has said. That's life. I'm in love. All right. Big up everybody inside. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're commenting along on the video. Big up Acers is already in the cut. Obviously AFC always here. We got the legends here. And speaking of legends, we got Taryn from BBK Sports, the returning champion. You know what? We're just gonna send him the link every time. If he wants to come on, every time I come into your stat, he's just like, TJ, when am I gonna get an invite back? You're always invited. How about that? You want to hop on? You got the link, man. But how you doing, Taryn, today? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. My favorite show, man. I fit the bill. I have an American passport, and I'm not too smart, so I fit the bill of an American idiot.
I think you're more of an American based off of the what is behind you than me or Goonie. So maybe you know what? On that note, you can just go up there. You can go up there.
Top slot.
Yeah, top slot.
But I'm good, man. Always a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you for having me on. Big you up, man. Dal, love my bro. Always a pleasure to share a screen with you.
Love, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, let's just go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to throw it over to my esteemed co-host here. Arsenal have the easiest road in the FA Cup. We've arguably had an easy road in the Carabao Cup. There's something to be argued there.
True.
I mean, it's that, but FA Cup, we've gone up against, powerhouse Preston, or no, was it Preston North End? Powerhouse Mansfield Town coming up. I know, Taryn, you were 100% correct in saying, no, I don't want to play any of these tough teams. Bring me Mansfield Town. Bring me Wrexham, which I fully expect Wrexham to knock Chelsea out, by the way, but we can get into that. And then now we have the easiest route to the Champions League final of the last 32 teams. It is a fucking, come on. In the first round, we play Bayer Leverkusen, who are a shadow of their invincible selves from 2 years ago. And we have their former best player, I should say, playing left back for us. And he is not cup tied, by the way. That is not a UEFA rule. I learned that today. So he can play for us against his parent squad. Our potential opposition, the next round, is Bodo Glimt.
Mm-hmm.
Or who are Bodo Glimt playing against? Or Sporting. You know how we do against Sporting. Anything can happen, but I think Bodo Glimt go through on that one, to be honest with you, the way that Bodo have been playing. Then on the other end of our bracket, we have Atletico Madrid and Spurs. That aggregate will be 8-1, by the way. Atletico are going to bend them over and call them Sally. And then it's Barcelona against I forget. Either way, long story short, is if we do not make the final, right? And I think we can assume, I'm going to assume that it's going to be either Barcelona or Atletico Madrid in the semifinal, right?
Okay.
We can beat that Barcelona team. We are set up to beat that Barcelona team. I rate Hansi Flick. Don't get me wrong. But there is zero reason why we cannot beat it with the way that this team is constructed and the way Mikel Arteta sets the team up, the way that we play possession football, and the way that we can attack on a transition with Hansi Flick's high line. On paper, we beat them 9 times out of 10 in this tie. If we do not make the UCL final, I want Mikel Arteta sacked immediately after we drop out. That is not a fucking joke. I have given him all of the rope needed. I've given him all the slack, all the plaudits as well. Credit where credit's due. But you look at our side of the bracket, we beat every single one of these clubs in a two-sided tie. Every single one of them. And the fact that I have doubt in my mind that we can do it says all you need to know. But sack him in the tunnel if we don't get to the final. In the final, anything can happen, right? Which is why I think Arsenal can win it. We are in the best position to win the Champions League since the last time we were in the final against Barcelona in 2006. We are there, gentlemen. This is it. This is fun. This season is it. We are getting all of the luck. We are getting and you can have your injury conversations. That's fine. But we are having all of the luck in terms of the draws in every single competition. Our ops have dropped points, and we have not taken advantage of it. If it does not get done this season, people, and big up the Mod Father, big up AJ inside. Gentlemen, I want to start the conversation there. If we do not win major trophies, Prem or UCL, gone. No excuses. He can win a cup double for me, and he can go still. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, not good enough. We've had all the luck in the world. We've been given gifts over and over again by the competitions, by the football gods, and by our opposition. Thoughts?
Go ahead, Taryn. That was a lot to digest.
It was a full tall order, isn't it? Now, let me start with disagreeing with TJ on our EFL Cup run. We played Port Vale and 3 Premier League teams.
Oh, sorry, Port Vale. My bad.
So we had Port Vale, and then we had, Brighton, who could beat anyone out there. They went to Old Trafford and knocked them lot out the FA Cup at first try. And the Palace team that took us to penalties, right? The current FA Cup holders. So
true.
And then, Chelsea, they had Cardiff in the semis. We had Palace. So I'll say we had Port Vale, light work, and then 3 Premier League teams leading up. And then we knocked out the world champs. Not champions of London, but champions of the world, Craig. We knocked them out over 2 legs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the spirit of bigging up Arteta, we'll give him his props. This is why you get the number 1 seed. Now, I hear everyone saying Arsenal's luck of it. Well, this is one luck we created for ourselves, because had we dropped points, had we been number 2, we would have been Bayern on that side with the gauntlet. So big up to Mikel for getting the number 1 seed. Congrats. This is when it means something. You have fostered yourself to go on to the final. Now, I do think if we get to the final, instead of saying, hey, you got to the final and failed, this club will PR that into a positive. Because then it would be first year back in the champs, quarters versus Bayern.
Right.
The following year, semis versus, and then the following year we got to the final. So logically thinking on a linear scale in football, which we all know it doesn't work that way, the Champions League would be, next year he has to win it. But if we take it away from that, and we look at the other competitions that we're postured to win, we don't need anyone's help to win the Carabao. We're in the final, and we have 10 games to salvage our Premier League season. We win 10 Premier League games, we're Premier League champions. Not saying we're going to win all of them, but you know what I'm saying. It's in our hands. But Champions League-wise, yes, this is the run that I know I've prayed for. I never fell into that camp of give me Bayern in this round for the revenge of the 10-2, give me Barcelona, give me City. Nope. I have Man City fatigue. I want to see them, man, on March 22nd and April 18th. I don't want to see him for the rest of the season. Not in this competition, nor not in the FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? So, big up to Arteta for getting us the top seed, because just one drop-off on be the number 2 seed, and you could be by Bayern, and they could be out in the very first try. So, I like where we are. And on paper, like TJ said, we're favorites, to get to at least the final. And my God, even he couldn't make a mess of this.
You sure?
Not very.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I just want to reiterate what like Terrence's saying, right? Or like you've been saying too, TJ, we have to show up on the day. Right? That's the big thing. It's up to the squad, and I think Arteta's going to have a little more of a serious mentality going into this, right? Especially if we get through up to the semifinals. I think you'll have the team ready for it, but it's on them to go out there and perform and execute what we need to do, right? So if Arteta's gotten us all so far this way, then maybe the players need to put the backpacks on and take some more of that heavy lifting that Arteta so-called has got us to. Because I deep down don't think it's Arteta that's got us to these situations. I think it's the players wanting the situation, wanting to be in the situation. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like really,
sense.
Yeah, right. I mean, as much as we say, "Hey, Arteta, you're the manager that did it," but no, it's fucking the players that I think see that this is the last in the end as well. Like, this is one of the best squads we've had in a long time. There's no doubt about that. But if this manager doesn't lift the Prem or the Champions League, of course, I'm with you guys. I want him out, right? There's no questions asked. You can possibly sack him in the tunnel. Well, it'll be June 1st or so. So, yeah, he can be gone, right? Get someone else in to have a preseason, etc. Said it a million times. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to be heavy, heavy, heavy lift on these players to get us to a Champions League final and actually win it, right? I'm still not convinced that the mentality, the warrior mentality is there. Like, we saw it against Spurs, great. Fantastic. Where was that again? About the other games that we've talked about over and over, right? Mm-hmm. Liverpool, Forest, Sunderland. I just want to make sure that the players realize what's on the line as well. I think Arteta has a pretty good feeling for the most part of how to set up, right? There's going to be some gaffes here and there, but overall, I think he's gotten the first 11 spot on for, I'd say, 85% of the season, 90 to 90% of the season. Let's hope he doesn't make any mistakes in the Champions League, because like AJ was saying, one of those teams can come back to bite us. And I don't think it'll be Bolo, but Sporting Lisbon, maybe. But again, that's tough because that's a team we thrashed 7-0, right? Or 5-0 not too long ago. So but I agree, it's the best draw we could have gotten. You look at all those teams put together, those were the other three we wanted for sure. So yeah, maybe the football gods are shining on us when that draw happened. But again, it's going to be up to the players to actually perform. Mikel Arteta is going to pick the best 11, and we know what the best 11, at least we all do, give or take, maybe a player or two. But I don't want to see Odegaard and Madueke out there, right? I don't want to see, Eze playing in the left because he didn't want to play Martinelli, who's been our number one goal scorer in the Champions League. Right? Those are the adjustments and changes that Arteta could tweak and do that sends us raging through the roof, right? Instead of just sticking with what we know, and what we know was that's been working, right? So that's the only thing. So the only thing with Arteta, getting the right 11, don't shoot yourself in the foot. But again, it's 85 to 90% on these players. They have to show up in the moment.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I just don't think, like, especially in the early rounds of the Champions League, right? I don't think the way that Arteta plays is going to be a factor. I think the way that he sets up this team is good enough to get us to the minimum, right? It's just whether or not the players want to go in there and put an impetus and this is where the mentality comes in, right? Like, we have to be mental giants in this one, mentality monsters, as my coaches used to say when we were kids, right? You have to want to win, and I think this club wants to win. It's just, form has everything to do with it. Like, remember when we saw this format come out, I remember talking to Maddie about it, saying, and the one thing that me and Maddie, Southern Gooner, by the way, everybody, agreed on, and I think everybody can agree on if you're an American sports watcher, is that momentum is absolutely fucking everything in these types of competitions, in these types of playoff situations, right? Like, the old way of doing things where, you would just get a random draw if you were in the final 16 is dead in European competition, in this competition. Whereas you, me, and Taryn have been watching NBA, NFL, NHL playoffs for as long as we've been alive, and Big Mo means more than anything in these types of competitions. It's not always about quality, it's about momentum. And where I think we have the advantage is right now is that we have momentum. I think if we beat Chelsea and we continue to have that momentum, and we have the skill. Like, we need the Mo and the positive, how do I say this correctly?
And the momentum.
We have the big Mo, and we have the momentum. Well, Mo and the momentum, and we have the quality and the depth. Like that's the biggest thing. And I'm trying to look up injuries here. Like obviously we're going to be missing Mikel Marino for a while. But there is a chance that we see Kai Havertz back soon. There's a chance we see Ben White. There's a chance we and I'm looking here.
So you're saying
they're looking at and we won't see Max Dowman, but Max Dowman might be coming back here pretty soon too. So my whole point here is that we have the players that have shown that they can pass vertically, that we can create on all three sides, if you will, left, middle, and right. And we can fucking do this thing. Like you were talking about, okay, don't play Eze on in the 10, or no, don't play Eze on the left if you can play him on the 10. Don't play him,
right,
dude. Honestly, if you play Eze on the left or play Martinelli on the left, that's fine. Play Havertz in the 10,
right,
because Havertz is coming back.
Sorry to interrupt. My whole point being it's on the players, no matter where Arteta puts them.
I agree,
because he's going to tinker with this squad a bit. Right, he's going to think of something different and try to think outside the box and all this bullshit instead of going direct with what works. So that was my thing about Eze on the left and Odegaard here. I mean, no matter who's there, you guys, we have to perform. And that's why I don't want to hear the excuse. Oh, Eze was on the left, his heels were on the touchline. There's Arteta for you, right? Right? But it's still up to Eze to get some fucking put your nuts on the table and go out there and beat some of these teams 3 or 4-0. Yeah. Right, regardless if he's at left or at 10, we know where we want him, but Arteta has this vision, right? That's why I don't want to gas Arteta up once we really get past the group stage. Just after that, man, it's all the players.
Yeah.
It's all the players.
Can I ask you guys a question quickly?
Yeah. Of course, man. Big up Promise as well. Big up Promise. I haven't seen you in a minute. Big up, man.
Yeah, big up, legend. And PSG is a great example of Big Mo. If anyone doesn't believe in Big Mo, they're a perfect example of how Big Mo can carry you through this tournament. But the question I'll ask you guys, while it's still fresh in our minds, right? You guys say.
What do we got? We got Saeed here. Saeed dropped in. I saw Connor in the background, and I added him, and he's like apparently still working for Saeed right now. I don't know what did he click the wrong link or something? I don't know. Look, there he is, right there, my guy Saeed. Anyway, no, keep going. I don't know where Connor went, but I'm sure he'll be joining us.
This new Champions League format and the brackets. Do we have enough data to make a decision whether we like it or not versus the 6 teams home and away format?
Say that one more time, Terry.
Now that we have a season and a half of data on this format of the Champions League,
right,
and it's still fresh in our minds because the draw was today, do we have enough data to make a decision based on do we like it versus the 6 match day 6?
I fucking love it.
You love it?
I love it. Yes.
I like the old style better.
Nah, the old style, dude. The old style was so dried out. Like you, home and away fixtures against these people, bro. Like
no. Turn to that anyway.
No, but you're against different clubs. I mean, the fact that you can see Liverpool and Real Madrid play in the fall is awesome. It just makes everything a lot more exciting. And that's the key here. Is that we are supposed to be entertained. For some reason, with the old format, and then I want to, I'll throw it over to you guys. This is my opinion. With the old format, they didn't want any excitement from when the competition starts in September, October until you get to the later rounds of the Champions League in March, April, right? You didn't see anything exciting.
Right, that's very true.
Now you do. I mean, the fact that you can see Arsenal play PSG before Christmas is awesome. It's awesome.
I get what you're saying.
I like the angle. I also like the angle that Bodo can go to the San Siro and knock out Inter. But I hate the angle.
Or Man City can go up to Northern Norway and get their ass handed to them on a plastic pitch.
Yep, but what I don't like about it is that like Carriat and Villarreal, Slavia Prague are winless.
That's true.
A whole 8 games and they're like on 1 point.
Yeah, but would they do any better in the group in the old pot group home and away? I really don't think they would have done any better, to be honest with you.
I don't think Carrot would be there or Carriabag.
Kairat. I mean, and if you remember earlier, like Karabag were getting results. They drew with Chelsea.
They did.
Like they were no mugs. Obviously, they're not in the competition anymore. Like once you get to the playoffs, they got absolutely fucked. But still. it's one of those things where, like, yes, I understand the Kairats, the Slavia Pragues, like those guys are gonna suffer, but they qualified.
Yeah.
Would they rather not qualify? Like, you got to learn how to win. Okay, I want to, and that's a great question, Taryn. I want to hear what Connor thinks, because Connor is our residential Englishman / European here. So, what do you think of the new format versus the old?
What's this for? Champions League?
Champions League, yeah.
So what are we comparing it to, the old version?
Yeah, what do you like better? The last 2 years of everything before.
What's the difference between this one and the old one?
Yeah, so you got the league format where you play everybody. You can play literally anybody.
Yeah.
Versus you got the group. Yeah.
Yeah. At the beginning, I was a bit hesitant towards it, but I think it is more enjoyable because you don't have the repeat. Oh, now I've got to go away now in 3 weeks to play the same team. It's like you can play different variety. And the reason, especially for this season, I mean, we can say out here with our chest and say that we've gone out and beaten PSG, Bayern Munich, and Inter Milan, who are, and Inter Milan did get knocked out, but it's still big sides. And I think it's definitely more enjoyable, and you're going to get more of we obviously English teams are dominating the Champions League at the moment and European football, but you do get that more different teams floating around. Like, it's not like a certain team's guaranteed to finish bottom, and if they do finish bottom, it's not that they're out. They can play a playoff match, and people like Bodo Glimt can go through to the round of 16.
Yep.
So I prefer it. I do prefer it, in my opinion. I like it. I don't really. At the beginning, I was a bit hesitant at thinking a league format. They just want like a super league, but nah, I'm for it, and I'm a fan. So yeah,
I do like that the groups are set and that the brackets are set as soon as the playoffs are done.
No reseeding or any of that shit. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like the old style. I'm the odd man out. I don't give a damn.
Okay. So no. Okay, then my question is it just like you being like yelling at kids to get off your lawn, or is there like something different?
Those
like,
bastards.
what do you like about it better? What do you like? What do you like it better? I guess
because I don't know. It's just the way it's always been, right? I don't know. I prefer the old format too, Acers. It's not that I dislike the new one. It's just I don't know. It's like,
and that's why I asked. With 1 season and a half, do we have enough data to compare to see if you even like it?
Yeah, I don't really. I can't think of anything really specific. I mean, you get into if you're good enough, in your country or whatever, in your league, in your country, you should, get in there. They should make more room for it. Just make it bigger, add a couple more groups. But no, the table's fine. I don't really, to be honest, I don't have a preference. But you make good points about having some interesting matchups early, in the season, which I agree with. You probably won't get that, like you said.
Yeah.
The old table. So that I agree with. I don't know. I just know, I just used to remember, Arsenal's in Group G. I just watch what happens in Group G, right? Or Liverpool's in Group B, and then I would see who they got, and so either way,
group of death.
Yeah,
I hear that. I mean, it's just in the old format, like we were talking about how some of these teams, some of these lower pot 4 teams that barely got in, could get drawn against Arsenal. I mean, could you imagine us playing against the freaking Czech or Uzbek champions and then going home and away and just beating a big that's ridiculous. I just love the fact that you have Chelsea at home drawing to Karabag, right? Or even away drawing to Karabag. Like, these are the kinds of things, and that can happen once. Like that, and that only happens like you play 10 matches, that happens once out of 10, and we happen to hit the lottery on that. Like,
and you get the variety as well.
Things. Yeah,
instead of playing those matches and having to do it twice, you actually get an extra 4 against different teams. So it is a bit more variety for a team to play against to spice up. But I think the only thing I do like about the old system is that they're not changing it for the World Cup. If they were to change it for international tournaments, it would annoy me a bit more. I like seeds for a World Cup, and I think it makes more sense anyway because it's a shorter tournament. You're not going to play 8 matches or whatever it is, and 6 matches.
Well, they only play each other once, so
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so I think I like how they haven't changed that because I had a funny feeling if you wait for a change that FIFA now might want to do that. But
give them time, Connor. Give them time.
Oh yeah, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, give them time. Anything to make more money with those greedy fucks. I'm just telling you. Like they
Well,
they
I've-
will
well,
have-
I've seen-
you will,
well-
you will have 128 team. Every country will be able to get into the World Cup here pretty soon.
Well,
If it means more
Barca
money
and
for FIFA.
Madrid pulled out of the Super League, so at least that's sort of dead in the. I mean, they'll probably come back in a couple of years with another like version, but it's
Right.
nice that the big dogs pulled out of it, who were like the main investors in it anyway. So
Yeah, I read
I
that.
don't know if there's anyone still in that league. Like, I don't know if there's anyone else.
I don't think
but-
there's anybody else that was still hanging around. To be honest, I think they all abandoned it because they realized, especially the UEFA folks,
So the shit.
like it's this is what you got. Like the Champions League is the Super League, really. If you're
Exactly, and that's what this is a compromise. This is the sweet
UEFA
spot
saw-
between moving
oh
away
my
from those
God.
format.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the Super League launch, and we're coming up on what 5? That was like what 5 years ago, something like that. The Super League launch, UEFA learned everything that was wrong with that and everything that was right, and just fucking capitalized on it.
That's it.
And they came up with the perfect mesh that could keep the domestic systems in line, and
And
they
give
don't
us
need to worry.
Barca versus PSG all
Exactly,
the
and they don't
time.
need to worry about promotion relegation. I mean, the Champions League sets itself right with European coefficients and all that shit. But the fact that they create a Super League where certain sets of teams with the top 10 in the Deloitte Money League could never drop out, like that was never going to work. That was never going to work. So anyway, we don't need to rehash that whole thing. I just think that it was it's the perfect mesh to put into the format of the Champions League, and I just think it's so fucking exciting, man. It's awesome. As an American, it's so much fun to watch. As a casual fan, I'm sure this is great. Great entertainment. You're turning it on freaking Paramount or wherever you're watching it on a Tuesday. Like you're watching great matches, at least one great match every week in the league phase. And now we're in the round of 16. It is going to be box office, especially on the left side of the bracket where you have Man City and Real Madrid again.
They can't catch a break with them, man. They can't catch a break.
Well, dude,
Honestly.
I'm telling you right now, I think Man City goes through on that.
I think they do as well. I think Madrid have just been so inconsistent. And they just have been inconsistent this year. I know they're still obviously in the title race of Barcelona, but just some games just haven't been clicking. And I don't think Arbeloa is exactly the man they need at the moment to try and chase the Champions League. I actually think they look weaker from when we played them last year. That's how much of the drop off I think. And I think City beat them. I think I do believe, bias aside, I do think we could see like a definite. Because it's Tottenham, they won't get through that. Actually, I was going to say we'd see
They're gonna get
an all
fucking
English
killed.
semi-final on both sides, but no, Tottenham with Newcastle, I don't think will get through those ones. I think Atleti and Barca will beat both those sides. But you never know. It would be nice to see a full English final because I don't think we've seen that since Liverpool-Tottenham, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
We
Chelsea City. Chelsea City.
Chelsea
yeah.
City, yeah, Chelsea City.
Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, Chelsea City. So no, that'd be quite cool because I think we've absolutely England has dominated European football, and they've been doing it for the last couple of years. In terms of how far these teams have gotten, so yeah, man. And do you know what? I'm shocked with some of the results from the Italian teams the last couple of nights. Fiorentina
Serie ass, bro. That league is overrated. Overrated league.
Juventus as well, having to come back against Galatasaray and then fucked up in the end. But fair play to them. But they were still down 3 goals to Galatasaray. Obviously, Inter went out the way they did, being cut, which by the looks of it, they're going to be Serie A champions. I'm just thinking, wow, that league must be dusted. Like,
No, it's dusted.
It's dusted.
I don't watch it, but every single content creator that I watch that does watch it, like only watches their team and then goes to watch other leagues. Like it's not entertaining.
No.
It's a dusty league.
Bro, Scott McTominay is looking like a world beat over there. Dusted.
Million.
When you got US star Weston McKennie coming out and being a huge impact for Juventus, like that kind of tells you for all you need to know, because
Timothy Weah still at Juventus? Is he still there?
I think he is, yeah.
Timothy Weah, yeah.
Yeah, Timothy Weah. I mean, and I'm not trying to shit on U.S. stars or anything like that, but I'm telling you, Weston McKennie against Galatasaray, fantastic. He would never fucking do that for his country. He would never do that for his country.
You could make a
Ever.
whole show on the downfall of Juve over the last decade. Easily.
Oh, it's been shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking. I'm saying Lloyd Kelly,
Bring up
where
Peter.
Chiellini used to be. Lloyd Kelly of Bournemouth. Like, what are
Pirlo.
we actually doing? You know,
Pirlo.
there's legendary centre backs of Juventus in the past, and they've gone
We
ahead
fought.
and Lloyd
Vader,
Kelly.
we created that luck.
What?
I was telling Vader we created that luck. You number one. That's
Yeah,
what
Vader. So here's what it's gonna do. Here's what Vader is gonna do. He's gonna make it out to be like, oh yeah, no, you're lucky. You're lucky to have Arteta. You're lucky to have this. You're lucky to have that. Like, why are you complaining? I don't get it. Blah 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 blah. I thought, he'll do anything to be a contrarian, but then when you call it out on him, he'll be like, what?
Hold your 60-point deduction. Hold that.
Yeah,
we know your play, Vader. We know your play.
No. I've been doing content with Vader for almost 3 years now too, and we know the play.
Have you guys-
Nicest guy in the world.
Have you guys spoke about the reaction from rival fans yet about our group, our bracket?
No,
Why they
but
should just be quiet?
but please educate us.
Bro, what is wrong with these people? Do you know what the funny thing is? I've seen mainly Chelsea fans actually getting a rile on. If it was Chelsea, they'd be doing the exact same thing. Well, it's the luck of the draw, innit? It's what happens. And also, I'll make it very clear. We went unbeaten. We beat Bayern, Inter, and PSG to get to where we were. I think we have every right, in no disrespect to Bayer Leverkusen, because I don't think they will be a difficult side to beat.
I think they are our most difficult side on the road there.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I think they're great. I rate them. I think they're better than Bodo Glimt. Don't get me wrong.
Better than
I'm going to be honest. Like, I rate Bodo Glimt now. I apologize. Okay, I'm going to look into the camera. I apologize, guys, for calling you Starbucks workers and Chipotle. You just got off your shift at Chipotle. Like, I'm really sorry about that. I was wrong to say that.
Junior workers?
Hardee's, depending on where you are.
I gotta grab.
I apologize.
I'll be right back.
No worries. I apologize for saying that. But that being said, man, like I think that we just have the easiest road.
Yeah,
Sorry, Connor.
no,
I
I
didn't
think
mean to interrupt you, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries, man. On the road, is in like the quarters. Yeah, definitely. I think at Leverkusen, definitely the hardest. And obviously, personally, if my club doesn't piss me off and actually gets to the semi-finals and don't cock it up somehow, I'd say I see a Barca, Arsenal semi.
It's gonna happen.
I will say Atleti in the semis will be difficult.
I don't want to re-experience 2018.
That Simeone is an absolute shithouse. Yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
He will. Because obviously we get to play the away fixture first, right? He will nab a 2-0, 2-1 result at the I've forgotten the name of the stadium now.
Napolitano.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then he will sit back with 11 players behind the ball at the Emirates. And, and I don't want to experience that. Yeah. And do you know what? I like facing these bigger teams, and it's a shame with PSG last year, but obviously PSG with a well-deserved team to go through. But I like playing these bigger teams because I like to send out a message that we aren't just set piece FC. We can actually take these teams on, and we actually have the quality to beat these teams. But hey, listen, I ain't complaining. I'm laughing. I don't care. I think we've absolutely got us in the bag. I think if we perform well at Leverkusen, obviously they've got the likes of Grimaldo. They've got a couple of players that can do a number. But nah, come on, man. I really want to get through this. And dare I say, I don't want to hear excuses from Arsenal fans if we can't get to the semi-final minimum. I don't want to be hearing too many games, this, that, the referee, etc., etc. There's no excuses. And especially now we've put the league on the line by dropping so many points in January and this month. We've got to put our eggs in the Champions League basket now. I don't want no cup double. I'll take it, but it's not acceptable with the run we're on. You've got to get one of the Champions League or the Prem. You've either got to put one in one basket or both. Obviously, we want to win all of them. But with the way the league's gone, and because we can't drop points now. We can't drop points. It's as simple as that. As soon as we drop points again, then everyone's going to start panicking and actually realizing, oh shit, we have actually messed up now. It's because we're 2 points clear. Everyone's still got hopium that, oh no, it's still going to be all right. So now we've got to really knuckle down in the Champions League. And listen, we showed that we can do it last year, and we've done it against a lot tougher opposition to get there. So no disrespect to the teams that we're going to be playing. So yeah, we could have a Hancapié derby and a Gyökeres derby.
If we have a Gyökeres derby, that would be hilarious. No, yeah. I want to go ahead and highlight what Vader. But first of all, everybody, we talk shit about Vader on this channel because he deserves it. Number one. But number two, it doesn't mean he doesn't deserve your subscription. Go over to Vader Games TV and listen to his absolute Man City rival squashing waffle that he puts up daily now. He goes live daily. So go over there and smash a sub, smash a like on my guy Vader, comment on his videos. He says, you guys only have one club to beat that has UCL heritage. And we're going to talk about heritage here in a minute. Cup heritage, Unai Emery. Arteta must make the final after making the semifinal last season. No? If you were listening to the beginning of this show, we talked about exactly that. And by we, I mean me saying if he doesn't make the final, we sack him on the spot. Because this run-in is easy. Easy. If you do not have the bottle to make the final with this run-in, I'm sorry. With these players, then you don't have the bottle to be Arsenal manager. I'm sorry. We have high expectations here now. We've waited long enough. It's time to win a big trophy. Silverware. Large silverware.
I hear it.
And small silverware if you want. Like, if you want to add some small silverware, I'm good with that too.
I want it all, TJ.
I want it all too, but I'm not going to go. Here's the thing: is I'm not going to stick my neck on the line like some people and say that we're going to win the fucking quadruple. Like that's absolutely ridiculous. Like I think we will fumble one of these competitions, but it can't be the big ones. Like, look, if dropping out of the FA Cup means we win the UCL, fine. We need to get this Champions League fucking specter out of here. We need to exercise the demons.
Right. But it's not fine. It's not fine. I want the FA Cup, the Prem, and the Champions League. I want the Carabao Cup too, bro. It's none of it's fine. Because this, like you were saying before, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's fine, right? If we drop the FA Cup to win that, but I don't know.
Do you think we have do you think we have the facilities, the personnel, the brains to do it though?
You mean as the Arteta or the players? Or
everything.
Both?
Everything.
Oh, fuck. That is the question. If I say one thing, then it's like, oh, you back this and you're not.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
The fact of the matter is that we know Arteta's been the one who's been the kind of the barrier at times, right? This season that we've seen, right? So I think at this point in time that he's finally got the nuts put on the table to sit Odegaard, right? So that's number one, right? So he's fixed his first 11 already, and Eze's proven to be able to fill the role, which we all knew. I'm just concerned at the bozo mistakes that we've seen this season from like Gabriel, the bozo mistakes we've seen this season from Raya. I've seen a drop in form with Timber. I've seen a drop in form with Saka. So I'm not fully convinced we can get all four. I think the Carabao Cup final is going to be more difficult than we think.
Oh, it's going to be difficult.
100%.
For sure.
Right. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Right, and of course not saying you guys, right? But there has been people out there saying we're going to beat City and we're going to beat them because they're not the City of before, right? That's been the narrative. I don't watch Egal. I don't listen to Egal. I can barely spell Egal, but no, I just think that there's still some banana peels left over, right? And I think one of them could be this Carabao Cup, right?
I think every single one of my skin now.
Say again, Taryn. What's that?
I think we got 10 banana skins left. I think every single one of our remaining fixtures is a potential banana skin.
And there's a good point. Yeah, there's data to back that up as well. But I think a bit in the league that we will run on the fumes and the wings of the North London Derby win. I think that's what will help us in the league. But this Carabao Cup final, guys, I'm not 100% convinced. I'm really not.
Me neither, though.
Other team, even if it was Liverpool, I'd be a little bit concerned. I know, but again, Liverpool, like we said, has been shit all season. But this is just a one-off final, right? And so I think if we were to lose that, I think that will take some of the wind out of our wings as well, and we will go into a mental tug-of-war with ourselves, right? Of what you're saying, DJ, of what is more important, the pushing for the league and win it by 1 point or 2 points, or pushing for the Champions League when the draws have been very, very, very kind for us. But I go back to my first statements that we started the show. At this point in time, I'll blame for Arteta for major mistakes that we see, right, or actions that he does, words that he says in press conferences. But from pretty much from this day, or even from this weekend on out, it's all on the players to me.
I think
they have to really show up, like Taryn says, for the next 10 games, and they have to show up in a Carabao Cup final, because that final will again be the boost that gets us going. If we lose that, I don't see us. I think that it's all three.
I can't believe it's 10 games. I actually can't believe it feels a lot more than that for me. It feels like we've still got like so much more to conquer, because that's how much we need to win this title. It feels like way more than that. But if you think about it, 10 games is not a lot. I can't even believe you've played 28 matches this season. It's gone like that. I generally can't even think about that in my head. So, man, it's gonna be a long ride. March is gonna be a weird month, man. We've got Chelsea to kick off, and then we've obviously got the FA Cup, which we'd like to get in, and then the Champions League after that. Got to play Leverkusen before City, and then City kicking off April as well. And luckily, after the Cup, we get a long break. So wouldn't that be fantastic to win the Cup and then go on that 2-week break with that momentum of winning that? The players will be, and getting past the round of 16, that would be just the complete highlight of that.
Let me ask you guys too, if we don't win the Cup, what does that 2 weeks look like?
You like to think, Declan Rice goes on about mentality, that they're going to keep their mentality straight, but we know what this team's like, man. They drop it. They do, and I'm sorry, they could have 10 years of this. They still have their moments where their mentality drops, and it's the truth.
If we were to lose the final, you would still like the 2 week break?
Oh, 100%. I think. Yeah, maybe. Maybe for them to reflect and actually realize, right, guys, we've actually got a lock in now. But I don't know. I've been riding high for this team all season, and now recently, I know that was a good win against Tottenham, but I don't know, man. This game this weekend is going to be a message as well.
I just think I'm going to be very honest, and I want to throw it over to Taryn too, because I want to hear what he says, because I think we all agree that the Carabao Cup is, and this is a perfect segue. The Carabao Cup is the linchpin in the rest of the season 100%. And how it goes. Definitely. I think if we lose that, if we lose the Carabao Cup, I think we definitely lose the league. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I don't like that. I don't like saying it, but I think we will. We'll still be in the FA Cup. Anything can happen in the FA Cup. We'll still be in ostensibly we'll still be in the Champions League, right? Everybody will think that, but I just think this game. So 2 questions for Taryn. One, how important is this weekend? Well, no, answer this first so we can pivot to this weekend. How important is that Carabao Cup through the run out for the rest of the season? And how important is this weekend, Chelsea at home? I think we must win this game personally. If we do not win this game, all momentum is gone. And I'm talking about no draws either, no bullshit. We need to beat Chelsea this weekend. Have to.
Yeah, I slightly look at the Carabao final differently. I think the boys are related. It showed in their celebration when we beat Chelsea at the Emirates just how getting to a final means to the team. They know what's at stake. Now, the reason why I don't put too much stock, I fully hear what you're saying, that there could be a connection, and that losing this final could be the catalyst to derailing our season. But this football club can very well win this Carabao and still lose the Premier League title. So It depends on how we win it, or how we say we either of us win it, but say we don't win it, say we lose it, right? Say we lose it on a 1-0 dodgy pen, and the boys actually play a good game. Or say we lose it like when United came to the Emirates a couple of years ago. We peppered their goal, but David De Gea had like 1,000,000 saves. I know you might remember that game. I think they beat us that game, or we drew. We didn't win the game, but we peppered their goal. And I left the game saying, you know what, I can't fault the boys today because they actually did well. If it's halftime and we're down 3-0, like if they do a Champions League final on us the way PSG punched up Barcelona, or the way Chelsea punched up PSG, then I think that can make heads hang. But it's how they perform in that game. I think it's perfectly logical to think that we can lose the Carabao, still go on to win the Premier League, win the Carabao, go on to lose the league. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think like we talked about earlier. I think the word of the show is momentum, and I think and let's start talking about Chelsea here this weekend. A couple of returning players. We have some encouraging news on the likes of, in my mind, the linchpin in the midfield right now, Kai Havertz. I like Eberici Eze, don't get me wrong, but in the 10 he has been questionable game to game. If we're not playing Tottenham Hotspur, he has been a little bit of a question. I don't like saying that, but I think he needs more time. But I think every game that Kai Havertz has played in the 10, I've been impressed so far, and we haven't seen that very much prior to this season. So I think that Kai Havertz returning is a big boost, especially if he's playing in the 10, and Arteta still has the balls to keep our Odegaard on the bench. I think we win this weekend. I think Chelsea are in a little bit more of a dire situation than we are, injury-wise and suspension-wise. Obviously, they won't have Wesley Fofana. Estevao is injured. Cole Palmer will find a way to dodge this game by getting injured in warm-ups or some shit like that. But again, oh my God, look at... Dude, we got legends in the chat. Sorry. Ola, big up my guy. We got to get this guy back on the show, man. I didn't even think Ola watched the show. My God, my fucking bro.
What a legend, man.
Big up to TJ, my guy, my day one Connor, BBK and Oregon Goon. We just got to keep matching City's result or better, and it's going to be all right. Love you guys. We fucking love you too, Ola. Anytime you want to come on, you let us know. Big up, Ola. Go and subscribe to the Fight Week show. If you haven't, you live under a fucking rock, because this guy is live with all the legends. He's live with Lee. He's live with Matt. He's live with all the legends. Tony Claude Gunner. Don't forget my guy, Tony Claude Gunner. Obviously,
you don't have the answers. DJ.
Do you have the answer?
You never forget that. But big up Ola every single time. Thank you for the super chat, my guy. You didn't need to do that. We really appreciate it. But yeah, no, this weekend, guys. How are we feeling? I think this is more important to keep momentum, to beat Chelsea this weekend. More important or as important as the Tottenham game. I think it's more important. But Dow, let me throw it over to you, man. How are you feeling about this weekend?
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like we will ride a little bit of the momentum, the big mo that we felt from the Tottenham win. I just think right now we're playing well. I think we've finally, got out all of that BS that happened at Forest and Sunderland and Brentford, right? I think some of that now we can cast that aside because the Tottenham win was so big, right? But I'm still kind of nervous which team will show up, but I'm pretty confident. I'm going 3-1. That's my prediction, because I think at home we are a different kettle of fish, so to speak, and Chelsea ain't that good. They're just not that good. They're just not that good, right? I mean,
they beat us with 10 men now. What you want about?
Remember when they beat us 1-1 earlier in the season? They beat us 1-1.
Parade in January, whenever it was. Yeah, no, I get it, but I think I don't know what their injury list looks like, but I know it's probably not good. And let's take a minute and put to bed the death of Liam Delap's career.
I don't get the hype around that guy. When Chelsea signed him, I was like,
I didn't understand that signing to begin with. To be honest,
people banged on that he had this good season at Ipswich. He wasn't even that good. I don't understand it. He was in a shit Ipswich side.
Right.
Sorry.
there's other no, you're fine. There's other clubs he could have taken that step to from Connor, right? Ipswich to Everton, Chelsea, Ipswich to Wolves to Chelsea, Ipswich to Palace to Chelsea, right? Instead of you go from fucking Ipswich, what does that make? Does that make sense to you, Connor? You go from Ipswich to fucking Chelsea.
I think, by the way, just in case anybody is asking, I hate to interrupt. The posture towards Chelsea on this channel is fuck Chelsea. Every single time. So Prom, big up, legend. Fuck Chelsea. Sorry, keep going.
I've got to send you a clip actually that you can use on future videos, TJ.
Yeah, no, I know exactly I know which one you're talking about, and I still send it.
Guys that was still mistake prone a bit, right? We've seen the Bolo gene pop up a bit, and Gabriel. We know João Pedro. He's not the biggest goal scorer, but he's a sneaky little shit, and he can get in behind the defense. He can put one away.
He can be a factor if he decides to show up.
Right. And I'm not worried about this 18-year-old kid with the bad mohawk. What's his name?
Esteval. He's injured. That's
Esteval. Yeah. Oh, he's injured. Okay. Where's Pincedo? Is Pincedo in the game and Reece James?
Pincedo will be there.
Yeah. Caicedo and Reece James are the two that we really need to worry about. I mean, and everybody keeps throwing Enzo Fernandez at me, but Enzo Fernandez, when he's playing against the red and white, he fucking sucks.
João Pedro as well.
I was just on the show with Taryn and Abs, and I was talking shit about, Reece James and a couple of proper Chelsea Dan and some other guy whose name I can't pronounce. You need to. And Hendo, my man Hendo says I need to respect Chelsea because of this. Fuck that. I don't have to respect shit, right? The fact of the matter is this: is that they can call themselves world champions and have wrestling belts and so forth, but it just they're living in the past. Our past is going to be their future, right?
Yeah.
And they're still living in the past like we used to when we kept calling ourselves Invincibles. Notice we haven't even talked about that in the last year and a half. We practically banned that from this show, TJ. Let's be real, Greta. We banned the Invincibles because what's the use of rehashing something that was 22 years ago? But with that said, I don't believe we drop points this weekend. I am fucking, come on, you Gunners. Is this game bigger than Spurs? Yes. And the game after Chelsea will be bigger than that? Yes. And the game after that will be bigger? Yes. But the fact of the matter is, big up, Tote. We're playing our fucking rivals today. And I would love it. If West Ham went above Spurs. Love it.
Come on, West Ham. Come on, you Hammer. Come on, you Irons. Let's go. Let's go.
For the next 10 games as well. I would love it if we beat them. Anyway,
they're in serious. No, in all reality, Spurs are in serious trouble.
We have to win this game, and I want it to be a decisive win. I want to beat Chelsea, and I want to rub their fucking nose in it. I want to rip apart those wrestling belts. Right, so yeah.
Hey, okay. By the way, on this channel now, there's also as the owner of this channel, I need to I feel like I need to announce the channel's positions on certain things.
Sure.
This channel does not rate the Club World Cup, aka the Trump Summer Invitational. We do not rate the Club World Cup as an actual international competition. So you can take your wrestling belts and shove them up your ass. And Carefully Lewis watches this show, and he can and Carefully Lewis, I'm looking at the camera. Fuck Chelsea and fuck your wrestling belt. How about that?
Fuck your wrestling belt.
Honestly, I couldn't ask for 4 or 5 years to move any quicker. I swear to God.
This guy has a 2-minute intro calling Chelsea the world of all these different content creators, saying that Chelsea are the world champions. I'm like, please stop.
But it's like the CONCACAF Champions Cup which is going on at the moment. It's the same. It's practically the same shit. Like the amount of the teams that they go up against. They played the Brazilian side, and who was in the final for that? I don't even know. But
dude, they had a Seattle Sounders versus like Double Foot FC or some shit like that. Where
a Brazilian team?
What?
I thought Sounders played a Brazilian team.
I have no idea who they were playing, but they were.
They played. To be fair, they played Palmeiras.
And
then they did play PSG, but bar.
Brazilian team.
Dude, no. I'm talking
Terrence
about like
Sounders
in the
fan, he knows.
in the CONCACAF competition that you were just talking about. Seattle Sounders, or I think it's the Champions Cup that's going on right now. Seattle Sounders were the MLS team. Let's go Seattle. That stupid clip. That same fucking team. That same club that Dow doesn't support because he's a legend. He supports the Timbers.
That's right, Taryn, the Timbers, baby.
I don't have any love for Seattle.
Fuck Seattle. No. Big up the Seahawks, but fuck Seattle Sounders. Seattle Sounders were playing against a team, and they were like the odds were minus 1,200 for them to win. That is not a real competition. Like, please stop. Please stop. Stop.
Oh man.
Does Taryn think we're going to beat Chelsea?
Taryn, what are you thinking about the game? Sorry to get distracted, but Jesus Christ. Trump Summer Invitational. Nobody rates it. Okay, keep going.
How I feel about Chelsea. I got Chelsea fatigue. We're playing these men for the fourth time in like 3 months. And we could drum in the FA Cup or possibly see them in the champs. It's a long shot in the champs, but we could drum in. I don't want to see these men again, man. You know what? They haven't beaten us at the Emirates in 5 years. The last time they beat us at the Emirates was Pablo Mari, and I think David Luiz played for them. Back then.
Pablo Mari?
Yeah, big up Hugo, man. Big up, man.
No, big up Hugo. I'm still gonna shit on the Sounders. I don't care.
Yeah, but Chelsea. Yeah, I do think we win the game. I don't think they're gonna be as open as Spurs. Obviously, they have better midfielders. I don't think they're gonna leave Victor Gyökeres unsupervised at the edge of their box to get a clean shot at their goal over and over. So I think it'll be a tougher game other than Spurs and Wolves. But I think we get it. We have enough to beat this Chelsea side. The 1-1 win they got over us at Stamford Bridge, that was Maresca. This Liam guy, he's taken over at Chelsea. He's had some good results, but both of his losses, I think the only losses he has taken since he took over the Chelsea job, both games to us. He hasn't worked us out yet, nor should he. Arteta's been here. This is his squad. He can feel the culture of the squad. Liam is still trying to figure out what's going on at Chelsea. And I do know that, Cole Palmer will have his customary Emirates flu tomorrow or Sunday, and he won't play. Or if he does play, it'll be another stinker. Other than a penalty he scored for them a couple years ago when it was a flimsy handball for Saliba, hasn't done much against us.
True.
I think we have enough to get a. I don't think it's going to be a slap in. I think it's a win for us. I'll be surprised at a draw, but anyone is going to win this like a 3-1 margin is going to be us. But I'm going a controlled 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Wow.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
We're going to do predictions, TJ, before we go.
Yeah, we lost Saeed, but we'll do predictions as well. We'll do the Arsenal prediction, then we'll get into the rest of the Prem.
I just looked at the Wolves score. I just looked at the Wolves score.
Yeah, dude. Wolves actually fucking cooked today. They looked great.
Emery walked off. He didn't even stay for the handshake. He's such a sore loser.
No, he is me and Taryn were talking about this before. Me and Taryn were talking about this before the show backstage. I hope all of the people that are doing the Unai Emery fucking revisionism watch the game today and say, you know what? Maybe I was wrong about this guy. The guy is a fucking sore loser, cup only champion, cup only coach. They're gonna go out there and they're gonna do their best to win Europa. That's all they give a fuck about. Let's just be real, because they're not getting. The way that they're playing, they're going to let United overtake them. Yeah. United will be in fourth.
They're finishing below United this season.
Yeah. They had one win in February. They've been awful.
No, they're not great.
No,
the way they played today, oh my God, they got fucking chefed up by Wolves, and it wasn't close. It wasn't.
Yeah, Sabella, you got chefed up by Wolves. That can never happen. Oh, shit.
They won 11 games.
We didn't lose.
Wolves have scored 4 goals. 4 goals in 3 games. It's more than
Tottenham won 11 games in a row, right? So imagine picking up 33 points on the bounce and not seeing first one.
That's
not seeing first one time. 33 points, and that's because their first 5 games they were winless.
Yep.
I can't believe
what we're seeing now is the first 5 games of Villa. It was late, but it came. We knew it was coming. We went from one crazy Spaniard to another.
I still rate Unai. Why? Why does anybody rate this guy? Why?
Because he is a winner. Not with this
Oh
club.
my God! The winner just got chefed up in the rain at Wolves.
Villa were never going to compete. They don't have the depth.
Right.
They've got the European football and Premier League.
They will likely win the Europa League. You want to know
Yeah,
why? The Europa
I
League is a dead competition now.
You give
It's dead.
Unai this squad, and we're already first in the fucking league.
Dude, I fucking hate the Europa. The one thing that I will say, now is that it is the European competitions. We don't need to talk about this. We could do a whole show on this.
God.
We could do a whole fucking show on this. But if you watch, the new format has now lent the quality of the competitions to be completely different now. You have Nottingham Forest, who are fighting for their fucking lives in the Premier League. They could realistically win the Europa League.
I love it. I picked them to win.
And you know what? For Forest's sake, because they're going to get relegated, I hope they do win, so they can be in the Champions League as a fucking championship side. I hope they get relegated. I hope they get relegated only because Wolfie is a fucking Forest fan, and he needs to be doing Champions League. He needs to be doing Champions League watch-alongs and Championship watch-alongs.
Big up long-haired Yeti. Big up Yeti, my guy.
They're shit.
No. I like Yeti. I like Yeti. Don't get me wrong, but this Wolfie guy is a fucking waffler. Anyway,
if they get to the quarterfinal, I will knock them out. Porto are going to knock them out. It's Forest is so bad. They're really not good. So I don't know. They've had the fall off they've had compared to the season last season when they were on last season. It's just ridiculous, man. The quality in that team is ass, man.
Yeah, imagine Wolves staying up after all this, dude. Inshallah, it won't happen. But inshallah,
it's impossible. It's impossible. There's no way unless they go on a fucking 50.
They win every game on the way out. They win every game.
They're like 10 points behind Burnley.
Yeah. Big up Rob Edwards. Pick him up.
Yeah, man. Were you talking about Chelsea? I forgot.
We're talking about Chelsea. Sorry, we got sidetracked. Welcome to America.
What was your prediction? 1-0? 1-0 to ours?
Taryn got 1-0 Arsenal.
I've said this already. Two words about this game. Tosin, where his fucking name is. Tosin Daribo, where his name is. If he's in the back line, we're winning this game of football, and he's going to be in the back line. So I'm not worried at all. I don't buy him.
Yokeres brace.
I'm sorry. Yeah, not even Wesley Fofana scared me. Like I'm not worried.
Fofana's out too.
Listen, fair play, but it's what Pure Vibe said as well. Palmer's been trash.
Cucurella is out. Cucurella is out too. We're fucking winning this game.
Just left back. This game for position. They might actually play Acheampong. They could play Acheampong actually and put James at centre back, but that underutilizes them so much. So they'd have a midfield of Santos and Caicedo. Caicedo I do rate, but our ground will be up for it. Our ground compared to Stamford Bridge is a different kettle of fish, and they were really up for it that day as well. I don't want to relive that game ever again. And we'll have practically a fully strength side. I'm being confident now, but if my team pisses me off once more, I'm probably going to end up breaking something. I'm going to go 3-0. I actually don't even think we concede against this lot. I don't even think we concede against this lot. And they haven't won here since like 2021. Lukaku, the days of Lukaku. Like, you know, it's like I'm not paranoid or worried. I think the only player I am worried about is Caicedo and João Pedro. They're the only two.
You're not worried about Enzo Fernandez? Like the Chelsea fans should tell me I should be worried about Enzo?
Enzo's been off it recently, and plus he hasn't actually had a main staple position in the midfield for the last couple of weeks, months. He's actually had to move around the pitch quite a lot in the midfield. So I don't think he's actually been able to stay consistent. Good player, but I don't think he's ever been able to stay consistent. And am I missing something with Reece James? Because it's a statement.
No, I don't see it either.
It's a statement.
I don't see
the hype around this guy.
He played well against us. Ever since then, I haven't.
I know he's been playing, but I'm just thinking like
performances or anything.
I'm seeing people putting in combined 11s, and I'm thinking, well, do you not watch Timber? Timber for me is the best right back in the Premier League.
Timber's been rough the last couple of matches. You got to give him that.
He's solid, man. I think Timber's. I can't actually picture a player 1v1 in Timber and taking him on and getting past him.
Reece James has been living off the Champions League hype, which he was good doing.
He was.
That was 4 years ago, going on 5. Like I've said, there are no right backs in the league that I'm trading Timber for. to the point where we played 28 28 Premier League games. Timber puts in a 6 out of 10 the past 2 games, and everyone is like, "Oh my God, what happened to Timber?" That's how high his levels have been at an 8, 9 all season. He drops a 6, and everyone is saying, "What?" Because he's knackered, he's tired, needs a break, just like Zubimendi needs a break. Zubimendi has played all 28
Ben
games.
White can play there as well. Like, I don't know why Arteta thinks that Ben White all of a sudden can't play there because of Timber. Like, we know, and this is what I mean. Like, we were crying for squad depth for years.
I'll be right back.
No worries, bro. Now we have squad depth. The manager just doesn't want to use it, and it really baffles me. Like, if Zubimendi's having a shit game, just bring on Norgard. We've seen how good Norgard can be. That's squad depth. You know, Mosquera. You know, if his centre back's having a shit game, if the one on the right back's having a shit game, take him off and bring on Mosquera. You know, we've got the depth. And Ben White, yeah, he isn't the best right back in the world, but I trust him over the Cedrics we've had, the Bellerins we've had of years before, and Liechtensteiners, all this shit. You know, we've got the depth. We don't have none of this rubbish anymore. You know, we do have, as much as I don't rate him, if Eze's playing shit, Odegaard can come on and possibly cause some trouble. And I actually think Odegaard works better off the bench now from what I've seen from him in the past couple of games, because it seems like he actually makes an impact. This guy can't do 90 minutes of football. He just doesn't have it in him as a player, in my opinion. He can't. He's not like a Jude Bellingham or like a Phil Foden. He can't control a game for 90 minutes. He can't, even like a Vitinha playing forward, he can't control a game of football for 90 minutes. So, you know, but we do have players like that on the bench, and, you know, I wish the manager would know that your 11 isn't just your 11. You've got options to use, and I think we definitely need to utilize that. And yeah, but I'm gonna go 3-0. I think we definitely. I definitely think we whack these guys. And I mean, yes, we've lost 2 matches we've played. There was 1-0 at our ground, so hopefully we can bring it back to the form before we were like 4 and 5 past them. Because I don't think they're that good. Even with Cole Palmer, I don't think they're going to offer very much against us.
I hear your point about Benjamin White, but between 2022 and 2024, he was in the conversation for the best right backs in the league. I just think he hasn't got back to his fulfillment. He was there. It wasn't the best, but he was in the conversation. You know what I mean? And do we think this game is going to end with 22 men on the pitch?
Yeah.
I think Caicedo gets a red.
I don't think so. It will not be what it was at the Bridge.
Nah, that was just a battle. That was something else, man. But that game that we played against them, that reminded me of years ago, like years and years and years ago, when we used to play Chelsea, and like how hard we had to fight, and we normally ended up losing like 2-1. This is back when Lampard and like Matty used to play.
Drogba used to kill us, bro. Drogba hates
wore out games against Chelsea. And again, this is back when like we just couldn't beat them. We were just really struggling. I'm not talking the 6-0. I'm talking about games where we had to fight like the 2-1s, the 2-0s. Like we had to fight, and that's what that game sort of felt like, and that's why we struggled to get out with 3 points, even though they had 10 men on the pitch. But I think if there was any player to go out, it'd be Chelsea to get a red card in this game. I mean,
yeah,
I can't even get over Wesley Fofana crying in the semi-final of a Carabao Cup. I mean, like, if that's your centre back, I mean, I don't know what's going on there.
I heard they're still trying to dig him out of the turf at Stamford Bridge after fucking Zubimendi put him in a spliff. That's what I heard.
This weekend, well, for me, and I was already done after Wolves. Like, I was so confident when we were 9 points clear, and then we dropped it.
Right.
Wolves just completely hit the nail in the head for me. And we know what we're like as fans compared to some others. We realise quicker. We don't just hold on to, hope. We actually wake up and realise what reality is. And Wolves was a reality check. If we drop points to Chelsea, I mean, this is for any game in the next 10 games. I mean, I think City away could be different. But if we drop points against Chelsea, I have no more words. And I mean draw. I have no more words for you. Because if we do and Leeds beats Man City beat Leeds, then
They're beating Leeds. They're beating Leeds.
They're gonna beat
Leeds.
Oh
yeah, no, yeah, definitely, 100%. Unless this is the Leeds of when they got promoted and they're pressing out of nowhere. I could see a Calvert-Lewin 1 goal, like a 3-1, because City always love to concede in the game. But no,
I think I'm going to be honest. I think City won that game by 2 goals. It's not going to be close. My prediction for Arsenal, Chelsea, and then I want to get into the predictions for the rest of the league real quick. No big preamble or anything. Just give your scores here. I think Arsenal win 3-1. To be honest, I think we do concede on something fucking stupid after we're up 2-1 or something, after we're up 2-0 or something like that. We'll have a lack of concentration, a la
but TJ, don't want us
Declan
to
Rice
do
or
that.
anything like that.
We've
What?
got to learn now. There's been so many games now where we've been doing
I'm
that.
with you. I'm with you. The problem is that I haven't seen behavior that could convince me that the other way is going to happen. I just think we will score twice. Definitely a set piece goal will happen tomorrow, and an open play goal will happen tomorrow. I think Gyökeres scores tomorrow, to be honest with you. Yeah, and well, no, I was gonna make this deal with you. If he scores a brace tomorrow, I'll do the celebration. If he scores a brace tomorrow,
We play tomorrow or Sunday.
or on Sunday,
Yeah,
on Sunday. If
yeah.
he does it,
Yeah, you will, because that was my point proven. That's 12 goals.
if he does, okay, no. Only if he scores a brace. Only if he scores a brace, I'll do the celebration. Only if he scores a brace against Chelsea.
Only if he scores
Okay,
a brace. All right,
because
cool.
I know he watches this show. The players watch this show.
I'm
all right.
feeling, by the way. I double booked myself. I'm out with my girl on Sunday for a meal. I'm at 4:30. I'm missing the game.
Make sure. Okay, so at the restaurant, you're gonna take your girl to, right? Just make sure that the TV is positioned right over.
I know Pablo.
No, bro, no, literally.
As a married
You know what
man
you do?
of
Do you know-
all
do you know
of
what you
3
do,
years, let me tell you.
No, you got a table. Right? I'll sharpen up after this year. You got a table, right? And you've got your things in the middle. You know, like your salt and pepper shakers and all that kind of stuff in your glasses, right? Just whack the phone down just where the salt and pepper shakers are, so he doesn't realise. Just put it in there, and then put the brightness down, and there you go. You've got your foot, and then you just think. You know, you just look down, you look at your food, and you look at the game at the same time.
Connor's now talking like he's been married for 5 years. That's
Maybe
my
I've been.
guy.
Maybe I have
That's
been.
my guy right there. And you know what? If she discovers you, she realizes that you have a couple of loves in your life, and one of them is a little bit less toxic than the other. That's all. That's all. Anyway, all right, guys, let's do.
Two loves in your life: Arsenal and Arsene Wenger. Enough said.
All right.
There you go.
Here we go. Big up, everybody. Play along in the chat, by the way. I'm going to start. I might restart the league here, just doing a little predictions league but between the four of us going forward here. So, guys, in the chat, I can document yours as well, so put them in the chat as well. We are going to go through and do quick predictions for the rest of the league, and that includes outside of top 6, unlike American Waffle, where I'm in second in that league, by the way. Okay.
Who's first?
Fucking.
I'm going 2-0 Wolves.
Vader. Okay. That's already done, Taryn. That's already done. Yeah, you can't do that. How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare you insult me? How dare you insult my intelligence? How dare you?
I'm gonna go 1-1 on Wolves.
This freaking guy. Oh my god. You blew it. That was the wrong one. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Shut up. I haven't used that one in a while. Okay. Let's go. Big up Football Capo. Did you see AA Ron Sile in his show? We're setting trends over here. I have not seen it, but I'll go over there and look. Big up Aaron every time.
Big up Aaron, legend.
Okay, yeah, all right. We'll start with Bournemouth Sunderland, and we'll go clockwise, starting with Taryn.
Bournemouth Sunderland. It's at Vitality Stadium, yeah? 1-1.
Yes, sir.
1-1.
Okay. Dal?
2-1 Bournemouth. Sunderland are shit away.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the game? Sorry.
Bournemouth Sunderland.
Oh Christ. 2-1 Bournemouth.
Yeah, I agree with you. 2-1 Bournemouth. I don't think Sunderland win, and I think away from home, like you said, they're garbage. Interesting fixture here, and I'm glad we got Tony in the chat here. Liverpool West Ham at Anfield. What do you got, Taryn?
4-1 Liverpool.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1. Sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. It'll be 1-1 for a little bit. You'll get excited, and then it's 4-1 at the end. I'm sorry.
I'm going to big up my man Tone, who was in the chat earlier, West Ham. I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham. I'm going to go out on a – Brett, I think that there's something there fighting for, and I think Nuno's a good manager. So
I don't disagree that Nuno's a good manager. I think he's a great manager.
You know, tonight was
trophy winning manager as well.
Tonight was Wolves' second win. You know who their other one win again was against?
Who was it?
West Ham.
West Ham.
Sorry, Tony.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, here's the thing, though, and I will give Wolves credit. On their way out of the Premier League, they have been playing good football over the last 5-6 matches. They have been playing well. compared to what they were anyway. Connor.
Sorry, but
Liverpool, West Ham. Liverpool,
West Ham. Sorry. Oh my god. But Liverpool
West
being
Ham,
so
Connor, 2-1 West Ham. You want to say 2-1 West Ham?
Nah, they've been so shit, and at Anfield as well. If it was at West Ham, it'd be different. I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool. Sorry, West Ham.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0. I'm going 3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I think that game's gonna be dead in the way.
I'm the only closeted hammer in here.
Yeah.
2-1.
Hey, listen, I'd love it. Though.
Come on.
Any other team, honestly.
Anything to pass up Tottenham.
Yeah. Big up Karma Serene as well. Big up. Good to see you. Newcastle Everton. Newcastle at home. St. James.
It's going to be an interesting match actually because they're neck and neck.
1-0. 1-0 to the Magpies.
Yeah. Dow.
2-2.
Interesting.
Desmond.
Yeah, I think that might be
Says 2-1
cagey.
Everton.
Though.
I think it's going to be cagey. I think it's going to be cagey too.
I'm gonna go 1-1. 1-1.
No, Jack Grealish is out for the season, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's the young lad Harrison Armstrong at the moment is playing for them. I think he's an academy graduate or something. I don't know where he is.
Yeah. I'm going 2-1 Newcastle, but it's going to be cagey the entire time. I think Newcastle have enough to get over the line, and honestly, like Everton's offensive output has been shit. You know, it's a David Moyes side. What are you going to do? All right, Burnley at home to Brentford. Now this is more interesting than people I think give it credit for. I think Burnley are setting up very, very well defensively. Brentford have been struggling against sides that I feel like they should be beating. Like they lost to Brighton at home last week. Taryn, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 2-0 Brentford.
Okay.
The Coyote special.
There you go.
I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford, the Thiago special.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1. 2-1 Brentford.
I'm so confident that this is going to be a draw. I'm dead serious. I'm putting $5 on it being a draw. Like I'm actually going in the betting apps while you guys do your next predictions. Yeah, it's going to be a draw. 1-1. 1-1 Burnley Brentford. 1-1. Leeds United at home to Manchester City. Taryn.
3-0 City by halftime. Game done. 3-0.
Dang.
Damn.
They know they're out the Champions League, man. So it's time for them to lock in and focus on the Premier League. So I think they're going out to Madrid. 3-0.
All right. Dow?
1-1.
1-1. 1-1?
1. Like we've said, like all the talking heads have said, guys, this ain't the same City team as before.
Oh wait, hold on, I gotta get it up. Hold on, where is it? Hold on.
This ain't the same City team as before, right?
Oh my god.
I'm going 1-1
So crazy.
1-1.
Okay, all right. That's your prediction.
Right. It's okay, guys. Like Lee Gunner. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
It's okay, guys.
It's okay, guys. Don't worry, we're okay, guys. Don't worry,
guys. We're okay, guys.
Don't worry, guys. It's okay.
You know, if you don't back the team, you're not a fan. You're not a fan.
I'm going 1-1 at Ellen Road, like we heard before Arsenal went there and slaughtered them. It's a tough place, guys. It's a tough place. No, I'm going 1-1, and I'm putting my faith today into Farka to do a jobba on the City, because I'm waiting for the 60-point deduction. 60-point deduction. That's going to play in Pep's head while he scratches all the left hair he's got remaining. Come on, Leeds. Do a fucking job this weekend.
Oh, my God.
We need the results to go our way, too, guys. We've talked about this on shows. I talked about it with Taryn and his show.
Yeah, but
I've talked about it with Connor when he makes an
They've gone
appearance.
our way before, and then we didn't take advantage of it.
Right, but now's the time. 10 games left, like our man Taryn said. 10
December was the time, too.
left. Well, December was December. March is a whole different season. Come on.
It's a new month.
Come on, you fucking Leeds. Come on, you Lily Whites.
This is literally our season, by the way. Like, this is all I fucking heard.
Yeah.
This is all I
1-1,
heard. I don't want it to be the
East,
case. I
1-1.
don't want it to be the case, but it's the truth.
Gotta have faith in this world. 1-1. Come on, Leeds.
Anyway, I'm going to go 3-1. Sorry, Dal. I'm going to go 3-1 City.
Apologies. Hugo said Leeds 3-2. I don't even think there's going to be 5 goals in the
Do
game.
you know what?
I'm
If it
not gonna
was,
lie to you.
I
I
think it was a
think
fair
I'm-
spot. I just think City are going to hold all the possession, and I don't think Leeds are going to get a sniff. I
I'm-
think maybe a Calvert-Lewin goal, maybe, but I think City are going to ride this one home, and I think Haaland's going to get a brace as well tomorrow. I think he's going to score a brace. So
I'm
yeah,
literally
3-1.
I'm literally looking at what I can get for a 3-goal spread here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Plus 400.
TJ,
That
save
is
your
bad.
money. Or you can just send it to me. I take Venmo. I take Zelle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm laying $5 to win. I'm dead serious. No, I'm laying $10 that
Put
they
your
win by
paycheck
3.
on it. Put your paycheck on it.
What's
I'm not
the
I'm not
what's
putting
the
my
odds
paycheck
on that? The odds must be fucking
Plus, it's plus 400
on what bet?
on Man City winning by 3.
That's how
$10
much you're getting for that. Damn,
Yeah,
that's quite surprising. Actually.
$10 to win 40. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Oh, 40. I thought you said 400.
No, it's plus 400. So that means you times $1 by or.
Oh,
10 cents
sorry,
by 400.
apologies, I read that
So
wrong.
yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
sorry, I
okay.
heard
It's
you
okay.
wrong, I heard you wrong.
I didn't describe
I was
it
going
well.
to say $400
and gamble responsibly,
It's
people.
free cash.
Yeah,
don't
gamble
gamble at all.
responsibly.
Or don't gamble at all.
Or don't gamble at all. You
I
don't
don't
have to gamble at
gamble.
all. Exactly. But I just definitely put $10 on them winning by 3. Anyway, no, I'm doing it. 3-0. 3-0.
3-0. 1-1. You guys are going to be like, Dow, you're the guru.
Dow. If you got that right,
Dow,
mate.
you're the guru.
Dal, if you get that right, you can host any show you want on my channel, and you can just fucking run it if you want.
Oh
But it's
god,
not gonna happen.
don't.
Send me the password anytime.
I was going to say.
I'll
something. I can't-
give Dal
something, but I can't say it. I'll say it off stream.
Oh my God, Brighton at home to Nottingham Forest. Let's keep it going. We've been going for this has been a fucking hour and a half show.
Brighton, I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton.
Ready for a
2-1
beer.
Brighton.
2-1
Okay,
Brighton.
Dal.
Who, say again, Brighton and who?
Brighton and Forest
At Brighton,
at Brighton.
1-1.
Okay.
Come on, Forest. Big
Yeah,
up
I was
to
going
you.
to say with Dow, this screams a draw for me. I'm going to say 2-2. This screams a draw for me.
No, this is gonna be a 3-1 Brighton. I agree with McChronicle, baby. Big up. Big up.
Three for them.
Big up. Yeah, no,
Chronicles is
Brighton got 3 goals in
knows?
them for these for Forest, man. Relegate Forest. I'm not gonna lie. Big up
Well,
my
Danny
guy
Welbeck
Yeti, but
brace,
relegate
yeah?
Forest.
Danny Welbeck brace.
Yeah, Danny Welbs has something for me for sure. Seagull. See, even Acers.
Do you guys remember when
know.
Matoma was actually a good player? Like 2 goals and 1 assist. Like,
Oh,
what's actually happened to that guy?
Injury fucked him up, man. That injury, he hasn't been right since that injury.
All right,
Even make
Fulham at home to Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh,
2-1.
2-1.
yeah, man.
2-1. Terrence says 2-1. That I like that. I like that one. Goonie.
Dude, I think Fulham blast them 3-0. 3-0.
Fuck
Come on,
that, man.
ESR. Come on, ESR. Come on, ESR. No, for real. I think Tottenham are so bad. This Tudor guy's going to be done.
You got ESR,
Yeah.
Awobi.
Alex Iwobi.
Yeah.
Jimenez is a
Calvin
good
Bassey, I think, is an Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah. Bassi,
Bassey, actually brought him on my FIFA team a couple years ago.
Leno.
Um,
Don't worry
Leno?
about it.
Yeah,
Don't
Leno.
worry about it.
and-
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, guys. No,
And they and Fulham have Ryan Sessegnon. So don't worry
Fulham
about
can
it.
pass. Fulham can pass and move. It's all about the like Terran knows. It's all about the stick and move. Like
Yeah, man.
Fulham, you got to buzz like a bee, baby, against these chapped fucking
Flow
cocks.
like a butterfly,
No.
sting like a bee. I get it.
So bad. Tottenham is so bad. They're
So
worse than
fucking
we.
bad.
Fulham
Connor,
are going to ticky tack it around Spurs 3-0.
so you're saying 3-0. Connor, what
I
are you
say
saying?
3-0 Fulham.
I'm going to go 2-0 for them. I don't even think they get a goal. I was going to say 2-1 to be fair, but I thought about it. I thought, nah, these guys are shit. I'm going to go 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 too, and that's
Harry
exactly
Wilson
that's
stutter
exactly what I sent to.
89
That's
minutes to make
exactly
it
what I
3-0.
sent to Staffy too. By the way, is a 2-0. Okay.
3-0 Harry Wilson stunner, DJ, in the
Man,
89th minute.
yeah. Man United at home to Crystal Palace.
That's a good game.
Early. That's a good game. It's early. early Sunday matchup. I'm gonna wake up early for that one to watch that
4:30
one. And
my time.
man, dude, the 8 o'clock slot on Sunday is actually pretty good. You got Brighton Forest, Fulham Tottenham, and United Crystal Palace. I think that's a good lead up to the Arsenal Chelsea game. But Man United at home to Crystal Palace. Taryn, what do you got?
This is my upset of the week. I'm going 2-1 Palace.
Oh shit!
And you can hold that, Staffy. Flawless. You can hold that. You can tell Terry Flewis he can hold that. You know what I mean? This is the thing. Oliver Glasner is going to be auditioning for why they should give him that shit job. He's going to go there and put on a masterclass. 2-1. Yeremy Pino. Masterclass. Sar running ragged. Yep. 2-1 to the Eagles.
The Eagles are a complete shambles right now. They don't know which players are coming and going. United 1-0.
They'll be good on Sunday.
I hope so. From your mouth to God's ear, my friend.
Yep.
But I think that's a 1-0 United.
Yeah,
I think that's a dirty 1-0.
I'm gonna go 3-1 just based on their form. They're just. I do hear the Palace shout, but their performance against Wolves was tire. I think at home they. I think if it was the other way around, definitely I'm gonna go 3-1 at Old Trafford for me.
United
yeah.
going.
It seems like I'm copying Connor's homework, but I completely agree with him. It's going to be 3-1. Lamets is fantastic, but they will
he's been
concede
great.
one. Man, like I just got to compliment United on the Lamets signing. He brings so much calm. He brings so much calm to that backfield and that net presence, man. Like he'll concede. Don't get me wrong, but he's been there. If you're looking at signing of the season, he's been it. He's been it for them.
Oh, 100%.
Lemons.
His last
United.
His last 6 games have been phenomenal. From when they played City, then us, he's been like, apart from the West Ham game, maybe he's been so good for them.
Yeah.
Like in the last 5-6 games.
Like if you're not acknowledging how good he has been, you're just being a hater. Like I hate to say it. Like, and I don't like praising Man United, but that was their best move all year.
Get the keeper.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going 3-1 United. Crystal Palace are in a tailspin right now. Glasner wants to leave. He's made no ifs, ands, or buts about it, even with the substitutions that he's been making or lack thereof. And because of the off-field moves the board is making. Yeah, no, Crystal Palace are in a tailspin, and I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to call this right away. They're going to be in a relegation scrap next season.
Yeah, because they're going to lose more players. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, get ready. Crystal Palace are going to be one of my 3 to be in a relegation spot next season.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of their players. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, 3-1 United is our mine.
Come on,
But Taryn, you're saying 2-1 Palace?
Hell yeah, I'm going 2-1 Palace. Okay, quickly, gentlemen. Let's quickly stay quiet until you hear a defense that you think has conceded less goals than Man United. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Don't look at the table. Don't look at the table. When you think, just stay quiet.
Looking.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking.
All right. Brighton. Palace. Sunderland.
Ooh. I'm gonna shout that one just because they were really good at the start of the season, but I might be completely wrong.
You're saying these are all teams that have scored less goals than you, more
less
goals.
goals than Man United.
Less
None
goals.
None of those teams. I'm still going. Liverpool with their shit defense.
Wait, so scored less or conceded less than Man United?
Conceded less.
I feel like Sunderland would have conceded less.
Yeah.
They have. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what.
Sorry, conceded more. My apologies, I got it mixed up.
Yeah, so stay quiet until you hear a team that's conceded less goal that you think has conceded less. We'll start over.
Start over.
All right, Brighton.
Yeah, no.
Palace. Sunderland. Everton. Brentford.
Yeah.
Brentford's conceded less.
Same amount.
Yeah, that's why I stayed quiet.
So, brother, even Liverpool with their shaky defense with Van Dijk twerking and Konate not up to United concede goals. They've conceded 37 goals. They do concede goals. Everton, a lot of these teams like Everton, they don't.
Yeah, but when did they bring in Lamens though? Like that's a big thing.
It was myth.
I think they haven't. How many games My question is how many games has Lamin conceded more than 2 goals?
He's played 21 matches. He's had 5 clean sheets.
Yeah, so he's played all but 6 games.
He hasn't conceded more than 2 goals since, I can tell you now, since the Bournemouth 4-4 in December. And then,
and since Carrick has taken over, he's been.
Oh, he hasn't conceded. Yeah, and less than 2 goals.
And look, you can talk about and we talked about this because we're educated football viewers. We talked about all you needed to do was play them in a 4-3-3. That's all you needed to do was play these players in a 4-3-3, and they would start cooking. And that's all Michael Carrick started fucking doing. That's all he did.
TJ, he's just got them playing basic football.
Go out there and play your natural position and get us into the Champions League.
The United fans have definitely, in my opinion, overhyped what Carrick's done, but they've done it because of the shit they've had to deal with.
They're overhyping it, Connor, because they've been abused for years.
And I know.
3-5-2.
The comments, when they were losing those games where they were getting pummeled, right? It was because of the manager and because he wouldn't adapt to Premier League football. He was sticking to his Portuguese style of football, which is nowhere near to compete in the Prem, which is why they were so low down last year. Right. The United squad that they've got can easily compete for top 4, which is what they're doing now. But because they've now got a manager that's doing the basics and also knows that team very well, he's Man United through and through, Michael Carrick, as we know. Mm-hmm. He's just doing the basics. And it's getting applauded as phenomenal work because United aren't used to actually playing basic football. They're used to overcomplicating it, which is fair enough. They've gone through a lot of shit, and we've been through that as well.
Yep.
But yeah, they're just doing they're just doing simple things. There's nothing extraordinary about it, but they're just playing simple football. And like you said, TJ, they're playing a back 4, which is what that team should have been playing 2 years ago when Erik ten Hag was there. But I'll never forget when I was actually making videos. I was making videos and thumbnails about this revolutionary 3 at the back when Amarim joined, and they were like, "Oh, it's going to be the most revolutionary thing. We're creating these 11s of back 5s." I'm thinking, mate, it was never going to work. It was never going to work. Yeah. But anyway, that's my piece. That's my piece.
Yep.
Come on, Palace.
Yeah. No. Okay, I want to ask a question about, and I don't want to keep you guys, but I'm having too much fun, so I'm going
to bounce about 5 minutes, TJ.
Okay. Well, but I want to ask this question. Who do you got in your top 4/5 to end the season? Who do you got in the Europa League, and who do you got in the Conference League?
The top 6.
Yeah, so top 6. Well, give me top 7, because we very well could see 5, our top 5 in the Champions League. We could very well see that. So we'll start with Taryn, not to put you on the spot.
Connor got to bounce, though.
Okay, yeah, Connor's got to bounce. Okay, yeah, okay, go quick.
I think it's going to be the same 6 that's in there now, but it's going to flip around a bit. I think Brentford will have their own fight with the people below them. I do think it is going to be... I mean, to be fair, it's only 5 points, but I do think that this 5 core is going to keep their form. I'm going to keep Arsenal and City the same because allegedly we're going to win it this year, according to everyone. So it's your manager.
Allegedly.
Your manager. He's meant to be winning us it. So even though we've been bottling it the last couple of games. So I'm going to put Arsenal City. Then I'm going to put Manchester United because I just feel like they're playing 1 game a week. They've got no excuse to fight for that 3rd spot. Then I'm going to go with Liverpool 4th, Chelsea 5th, Villa 6th. I think Villa are going to have a bit of a... I think they're going to put all their eggs into the Europa League basket, and then they don't have to actually worry about top 4 or top 5. So that's my 6. And I do think Liverpool, if they don't win the Champions League, they'll be in Europa League next year, just because of their inconsistent results. Chelsea. Liverpool 4th, Chelsea 5th. Oh no, it's Champions League. What the fuck am I on about? Sorry. They'll be in Champions League. I forgot top 5's now Champions League. Yeah. Well, depending on the...
Well, no, I think they will. I think it's likely. Pretty safe.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, Arsenal, City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Villa. That's my 6. But, yeah.
I hear it.
Funny man.
Big up, Raider. Yeah, big up
Wolfie.
Wolfie every time. Big up, big up.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna bounce, gents.
All right, big up,
All
Connor. Connor,
Focus on
any,
me, guys.
Connor, any final thoughts before you leave?
Let's just get the job done on Sunday, and then
Please,
we
for the
move
love
on.
of God.
And is it Mansfield? Is it the FA Cup after?
Mansfield Town, yeah. Mansfield Town on
Mansfield
Wednesday.
Town. So rotate some play. I want to actually see no, it's Brighton. Sorry, after that, it's Brighton next Wednesday,
And then it's the
Okay.
FA Cup. So let's just get the job done. Listen, all we can do is do game by game, and just don't overcomplicate it on Sunday. Just play the basics. Like Declan Rice said, they overcomplicated it against Wolves. They didn't play the basics. They knew what they had to do. Walk out there with 2-0, and they didn't. They fucked it up. We know how to beat Chelsea. I don't think they're that good. They're good. They're a decent side, but they're not. We can definitely beat them. So yeah, keep it simple and just get the win, Arsenal. Don't overcomplicate it, and don't look at City possibly beating Leeds and then over stressing. And just get the result, and fingers crossed we can have a happy Sunday. But
Hell yeah.
we'll wait and see.
All right,
Take
big
care,
up,
gents.
Connor.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks for
Big
joining
up in the
us.
chat as
Thanks
well.
for joining every single
See you later, guys.
time.
Bye-bye.
All right. We'll go through this really quickly and then we'll wrap it up. Taryn, what do you got? What do you got for your top 7?
Yeah, so the Champions League sides, I think, will be Arsenal, City, Villa, Man United, Liverpool. I think Chelsea missed out. I think Chelsea will drop down to 6th for Europa League spot. And I want to say it looks like, man, that 7th spot, that the Conference League spot is wide open. I'll say Newcastle make a late push.
Okay. Newcastle make
Wow.
the late push, man. They are 5 points out of that position.
Yeah, they're only 4 points behind Brentford. I think they can make up 4 points in 11 games.
Hey, no, that's fair. That's fair. All right. No, that's fair. All right. And Dow, last shout, my guy.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna go City, Arsenal.
You think
second.
City? Oh my God.
In no particular order, right?
In no
No,
particular order.
this is order. This is order from first to second. What? I've been saying it all season long. We don't win the league. Think I'm gonna change now just because we beat Spurs? No. City, Arsenal,
Okay.
Man United, Liverpool, Villa, Chelsea, and Brentford. I think Liverpool. So my top 4 are City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool. 5th is Chelsea. No, 5th is Villa. 6th is Chelsea. 7th is Brentford.
Okay.
Looking at this, Brentford and Bournemouth are only 2 points away. Everton are 3 points away from 7th. But no, realistically,
I don't
yeah.
think
The
Brentford-
only reason
I
why,
don't
of course, I
think
put
Brentford
City
gets
is for jokes, right? Because for jokes in a way, right? Oh, man, but I think with every game, like Taryn said before, we got 10 games left. You're getting down to single digits. Every fucking game is a cup final from here on out.
Yeah.
Every game.
Completely agree.
And we just can't give any ground. So yeah, of course, reality with my heart, Arsenal finish above City, but I'm going to put an asterisk to that, and I'm going to say something I've said before, and I don't mean to start another debate or extend the show's longevity today, but if we only win this by 1 or 3 points, I want them out.
You've said that
heard this.
before, so I don't think
Heard
that's
this a lot.
I don't think that's too controversial. To
No,
me.
It was
okay, good.
controversial at the time when he said it because he got a lot of shit for it. Even
He
though I said
did get a lot of shit for it,
And
and then we fucking
then the
drew and
Wolves,
lost
and
a bunch of games.
then the Brentford game happened, and the
Yeah.
Wolves game happened, and then people were like, "Oh shit, maybe Goody's onto something." No, I don't
So
know.
now, first they call you crazy, then they understand. You remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Winning this league by 1 point I will be happy for 2 weeks, like I've said before. I'll be yay 2 weeks, but we know what the rivals in our little YouTube community is going to say. Oh, you barely got it over the line. If it wasn't for this game or that game, you wouldn't be champions. And I just don't want to hear any of that bullshit. That's why I want to
hear you.
do it 3-4 points or higher. Make it somewhat, solidified if we win this thing. So other than that, great to see you guys. Let's have a great weekend. Great show today, TJ. Great
Fucking
show
A.
today, chat. Good to see all you motherfuckers in here today. Happy Friday.
Yeah, big up everybody that smashed the like, by the way. Really, really appreciate it. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you sub to BBK Sports. If you haven't subbed to BBK Sports, you live under a fucking rock. This guy, okay, all right, I'm going to compliment you, and then I'm going to give my top 7, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. Taryn is a future star in this space. Go and subscribe to BBK Sports now, because this guy's solo streams are some of the best content you're going to see. He interacts with the chat. He gives unbiased, well, quasi-unbiased opinions, and provides actual logic behind it. Not serving any agendas, not doing anything like that. He just wants to back the squad. He's an Arsenal fan through and through. And big up Taryn every single time. Taryn, I'm telling you, man, like, you are a permanent member of this channel and of this show if you want. That is not a fucking joke. Me and Dal have talked about it. We have a ritual. But we'll talk about that backstage. But no, big up, man. Every single time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, do I get to keep my clothes on in the ritual?
No. You actually have to put more clothes on to be in the ritual. So.
No baby oil. Yeah, we're good. Don't do this.
Yeah, no, that's not. Don't do this. That's enough for me.
You're far too kind, brother. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, my top 7. In no particular order in the top 2.
There it is. Disclaimer.
That's no fun. It's got to be in order. What the fuck we doing this for?
Man City and or Arsenal and or Man City.
Right.
That's an easy way out.
I know, I'm an asshole.
Third.
Yeah, I'm a pussy-o. That's fine. No, call me a pussy-o. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. All right.
I just third. Take some bullshit. Did I say that too loud? Just kidding.
No, you're fine. Third, you're fine. Third, Man United. Unfortunately, Man United get third. They're gonna have Champions League lights back at Old Trafford. Yeah, I know. I get it. Fourth, Liverpool. As much as Liverpool fans don't want to acknowledge it, they're doing okay under Slot now. He's steadied the ship outside of Man City. Fifth, Chelsea. Sixth, Aston Villa. Actually, you know what?
Switch those two.
I'm switching them.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. No. It's going to be Aston Villa. Aston Villa 5th, Chelsea 6th. Brentford. I don't know about Brentford, man. Actually, you know what? No, Brentford in the Conference League.
Not Everton?
Not Everton. No. I don't think Everton have what it takes. Bournemouth just don't have the firepower anymore since they got rid of Semenyo, but they have been playing solid football. They will stay up there. They're doing very, very well. Can I ask you guys one more question before we leave? Who gets relegated?
Go on, Terrence, son.
Wolves, Burnley. Oh my God! I wanted to be Tottenham so bad. I wanted to be Tottenham. Wolves, Burnley, Tottenham. Wolves, Burnley.
Flip it.
Yeah, and let the record show that while we're playing for a trophy on the 22nd, they have a 6-pointer versus Nottingham Forest. If Forest win that game, they're in deep shit. So we can win a trophy the same day. These men are fully in the red. So they're Arsenal. They can kill 2 birds with 1 stone on that Sunday. On 22nd. We're here for it.
This is what I put in your chat today, Taryn.
Sorry, guys,
that if we win the quadruple and Spurs get relegated, it is the best sporting year ever on the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah.
It surpasses Super Bowl. It surpasses World Series. It surpasses Australian rules football. It passes fucking Olympic curling. It passes skateboarding. It passes breakdancing with the Olympics, which is finally gone. And it will be the greatest sporting history dynamic ever in the world of sports. If we win the quad and Spurs get relegated.
This is how bad.
Imagine.
This is how bad they are. Our away form puts us above them in the Premier League title. If we had just counted our away games, we have 29 points from away games with a positive plus 12 goal difference. Would be ahead of Tottenham. They got 29 points overall. That's how bad they are. They They have a gauntlet for the running. So yeah,
Well, and you also have to remember. You have to remember, guys. You have to remember. And I'm sorry, my internet is fucking up a little bit. So sorry about that. You have to remember they've won 2 games all season at home.
Yeah, they haven't won a game this year, 2026.
Yeah, all season they have won 2 games at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 2.
Oh, wait a second. Speaking of more facts, who's the top Premier League scorer since January 2026?
Hold on.
Put that in your lunch sack, TJ. Oh,
Big up,
brilliant.
Paulus.
Brilliant. Big up, Carlos. Finally seen the light. He's decided to come on over to North London.
I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know
Flawless.
that
He agreed with the same club.
he signs off on me using this as my icon moving forward in YouTube.
Wow.
Because he's a shit house. This motherfucking he's a criminal. This guy's a criminal. Anyway, yeah, you know we only have 12 players. Whose fault is that? Ashley, who comes in here and talks shit all the time. It's funny how we're so irrelevant, but you can't stop talking about us. You're irrelevant because it's funny. You are a joke to us. It's like we are sitting here talking about a good joke. That is how relevant you are to us. You guys literally come in here. No, I'm not talking shit. You know what? I'm not wasting my time on this. Big up, Ashley. Thank you for being here. You're the joke. No, I'm not the joke. You are the joke with your no fucking profile picture having.
Yeah. To be fair, we were speaking of relegation, so it kind of
13 Premier League titles, bro. 13
Did I just lose? Okay, I'm back now. I think I'm back now. Anyway, all right, that's the show, everybody. That's the show. I haven't seen Ashley in ages. Yeah, that's because they've been fucking hiding in their mother's basement while their team gets rammed on the pitch. They've been fucking awful, and they'll probably lose every match on the way out. And we're gonna be watching their kit man fucking manage that club before the end of the fucking season. These guys are a finished institution. Next trophy they win are going to be in League One or the fucking championship. These guys are awful. Anyway.
This is jokes. No, big up, Ashley. Enjoy the championship, bro. Get your popcorn out.
Sorry, I keep dropping out. Anyway, guys, we're going to end the show. We're going to end the show here. Big up, everybody. Big up, Dal. Big up, Taryn, every single time. Big up, chat. Even though, Ashley, you are an absolute fucking waffler. Smash the likes, comment on the video afterwards. Who the hell is live? Who can we redirect to, people? Who can we redirect
Aaron
to?
Talks Arsenal. Aaron Talks
Arsenal's live. We're going to go over to Aaron Talks Arsenal then. 1 second.
We still won a trophy. Our first one in 30 years.
Yep. We haven't won a trophy yet, folks. Hold on 1 second. Aaron.
We have an FA Cup. How do you like them apples?
Yeah, how do you like that?
We have 2 community shields. How do you like those apples? How do you get a community shield?
A CL draw from the gods. I love that. All right. Go over to Aaron Talks Arsenal, people. Say TJ Warren TV sent you. Big up Taryn. Big up Oregon Goon. My guy Dal. We'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Come on, you fucking Gunners.
Get in.